Hey guys, it's Tim and Ceci here. Welcome to our channel.
And today we're going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights, and we're going to give you a little review and our honest opinions about the mazes. Alright, so this is the weekend after hours. What do you think about it? This is the first maze we went through.
I felt like we kind of waited a while, and I'm kind of a little bit disappointed by it by the end because I felt like there was a lot of hype behind this maze, and there wasn't a lot of good scares to back it up. What do you think?
I really liked it. I thought it was fun. The music was good. Even though there wasn't that many good scares, I thought it was an overall fun maze. Okay, so our next maze is Legends Collide, and we both agree that this facade was freaking amazing. What do you think?
Everybody was talking about this facade for such a long time. Everybody was recording it from the upper lot. This whole intro sequence looked amazing, but we really need to talk about what's inside the maze to really show what it's got.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that really a lot of people have been talking about with this maze is that the mummy kind of dominated a lot of it.
And it's true, let's be honest.
If we're being really honest, the mummy really dominated a lot of it, which I can understand because the mummy finally got his spotlight here, but there were a lot of other good scares, and we just love the Universal monsters.
The one thing I will say is that this maze was very dark, and I know it's funny because this is the scene that's playing right now, but it was very dark besides this.
Yes, and this last scene got both of us really bad because we weren't expecting to see all three of the monsters all at once.
Alright, our next maze was Killer Clowns. What'd you think?
Okay, so previously I worked this maze in 2019, and this forever will be one of my favorite mazes at Horror Nights.
No bias or anything.
So I'm a little bit biased with this maze, but this maze, they didn't even change it from last year. They just flipped it around onto the opposite side, which was a little bit strange, but I think this maze was amazing. What do you think?
I think it was really fun. You were laughing the entire time. It's just a solid maze.
It brings back a lot of memories for me, and it just is so fun. It's not scary unless you're afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. My clown boy!
Don't worry. All we want to do is kill you.
I'm definitely going to skip. You, however, don't have that choice.
Alright, next up is the Terror Tram, which was Hollywood Harry and Jordan Peele. What did we think?
If I'm being really honest, Nope and Us, they really, really were amazing. Mm-hmm. The whole Jupiter's Claim set and being able to walk through it, it was really the highlight of Terror Tram. I feel like it might have outshined Hollywood Harry a little bit, but the entire thing was completely amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, yeah, it was really good. Like, having Jupiter's Claim now, like the set on the studio tour in itself is really cool, but now being able to walk through it for Horror Nights, amazing. I hope it stays.
I really do hope it stays too as like a permanent part, but I know that it's a little bit hard to get the IPs every year, the same IP, but having Jupiter's Claim there, even if you can turn it into like an old cowboy town or something else, it would really be cool. But the Hollywood Harry part with the whole like Halloween party theme, it's like the old-fashioned Halloween party. I thought that was a really interesting take.
And they even had like Disney princesses, like right here you can see Cinderella in the window.
And then you can even see Rapunzel with her eyes gouged out.
Yeah, that was awful.
Jeez. That was pretty bad, but the whole...
Like, there she is, Jesus Christ.
The entirety of Terror Tram was always amazing.
Yeah.
It's like you're able to walk through your own personal horror movie, and they always get really creative with how they use the space.
Yeah.
And now they're expanding it even further with Jupiter's Claim.
They had a DJ.
They had a DJ that gets killed by Hollywood Harry, which I think was also really funny.
And also, at the end of Terror Tram, you can take a picture with Hollywood Harry. That's like one of the first times they've done something like that, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, usually the only photo op they have is Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Which we usually skip because the line's usually pretty long.
1 year. We'll get him 1 year.
1 year we'll go to Norman Bates. but they always manage to use all the sets really creatively in all of the areas. Like they use in the War of the Worlds set, they use the Bates Motel, they use everything really well. This area with Black Cat Alley made me laugh a lot because I kind of thought it was just going to be fences full of black cat decorations, and then there were actual black cats.
The crap out of me.
And it was really hard to see them because they were all black and they looked terrifying, which was really funny. And they used a lot of puns. Like, this is a baseball bat team.
But they're like actually bats.
But they're actually vampire bats, which I think is really funny.
Batter up. Oh. What? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh shit, be careful.
Oh. Oh. It's really loud. Oh, they got a little bus here. Oh. You gotta say what?
Get it, do it.
Do me.
Okay, so this is where we got into Jupiter's Claim, and they had the characters from Us in there, but also there was references to Get Out, which was really cool. There was a moment that you'll see in a second where Jean Jacket like hovers over Jupiter's Claim and everybody stops to look up. I thought it was really cool. What do you think?
The one reference that I saw for Get Out is that one of the characters from Us, one of the tethers, had the lady's teacup. She had her teacup, and I freaked out because I was like, does this mean that all of them are connected? Because usually Jordan Peele's very connected to these mazes, usually very like a part of them, and usually has a lot of direction.
And so that was the Terror Tram. I'm really excited to see what they do for years to come with this set. I think it has a lot of like potential, and you can do so much here. So next up is Horror Hotel. It's sitting in the old Walking Dead building, and honestly, I think they did the best that they could with what they have.
They had a lot of good scares. They had a lot of good actors in there. They had really good set pieces, but it's just that they were really confined with this space.
Okay, so next up is La Llorona maze. Honestly, Tim could probably tell you more about this maze than I could because I was scared for my life.
This maze was something else. It was really terrifying, if I'm being completely honest. This maze had a lot of really good scares. It had a lot of good set dressing. It felt like they put half of their budget into this maze. And I know this is a repeat maze, but this maze is actually scary. It's very terrifying from beginning to end.
Yeah, honestly, as like a Mexican woman, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to look at her. I don't want her following me home. I was like, I had my eyes closed. This is like the only maze that ever truly scared me.
And the cool part about this maze is that the scares didn't end at the end of the maze, because you still had the scare zone immediately after. And I love when Horror Nights continues it on even past the maze into the scare zone.
Now this scare zone. The maze scared the crap out of me, but this scare zone was freaking amazing. You had all the folklore creatures. I don't even know how you would explain it. It was amazing. They had like the little comic covers, the colors, everything was just, oh, I love it. This is my favorite scare zone.
One of my favorite parts about the scare zone is the music mixing, because we stood outside of this scare zone for a while and I listened to the music loop over and over again, and it was still amazing every single time that I heard it. Hearing like La Llorona like wail over the sounds of all the music it was just amazing. This whole area, this whole setting was just amazing.
They said.
This is like a cryptid.
Alright, so this is Sideshow Slaughterhouse. Kind of a mouthful, but yeah, this scare zone was pretty cool. We weren't there to see like the little show that they were having every 90 minutes, but I mean, pretty impressive.
The entire set was always impressive. Just the flame towers are always impressive, but this scare zone really speaks for itself. It's really cool.
Whoa.
I know. I just don't want to get hit.
Ah.
So this is the end of the night. This is Chainsaw Chase Out. Sorry it's so dark, but yeah. What do you think of this year, 2022 opening night?
2022 opening night was it was phenomenal. This year's lineup was amazing. All of the scare zones were amazing. The performers were on the top of their game for opening night. What did you think?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I love it. I'm hoping to go back soon so we can get video of like the snacks that we didn't eat. But yeah, I mean, Horror Nights is awesome every year. Alrighty, well thank you guys so much for watching.
And we'll see you in the next video.